Nutritionals.
And Sean Torbati, High Performance Nutrition.
So a lot of people ask us like favorite food, favorite this, favorite that. One thing, I don't even know if we were asked, but it's something that I have been asked before, we're not asked that often, is if we had to choose one fundamentally important exercise that must be done, our favorite single exercise, Doug, what would it be for you?
Deadlift.
Mine would also be the deadlift.
Deadlift. Why? Why do we all choose deadlifts?
Well, I mean, well, I think the question that we originally were posed was if you could only do one exercise, right?
Yeah.
You know, what would you do? So deadlift, you're literally using every muscle from, you know, starting with, you know, down at your base, your feet, your calves, your hamstrings, your quads, glutes, lower back, traps, you know, arms. I mean, there's no muscle that your core, there's really no muscle you're not using. I guess maybe your chest, you're not really doing much of chest.
You're still using as an antagonist.
But really, you get a fatter chest pump when we do deadlift.
But really, there's no other exercise that can hit that many muscles in one movement.
Yeah, I really think it's also the fact that when you go down on squats, you have the rebound effect or the recoil effect, where your muscle goes down,
Stretch shortening cycle.
Stretch shortening cycle. It's you versus the ground. It's weight versus you. You're fucking lifting a weight off the ground. That's as primitive as it gets.
And you know what? It also comes down to ROI, where again we're picking one motion. How can we get the most out of it? Like Doug said, you're using the most muscles. How can we hit the most muscles with the most weight? It's going to be the deadlift. And there's just so many small variations you could then make, right? Because then you could go ahead and do a sumo deadlift. You could do a wider stance and narrower stance. Mix your hand grips up. You know, there's a lot of different things you can do with the deadlift too. It's very versatile.
The hormonal response from it, just your TEFs levels, your GH levels, all of that. I mean, nothing. Those full body exercises. That's why squats. You know, squats would probably be number 2 and on that list, but like, there's nothing like deadlifts.
And then dumbbell leaning concentration build.
You know what's funny is
maybe adductors.
Is our top 2, and I think I'd also put a squat variation as number 2.
Yeah.
Are 2 exercises that people say to avoid. Have you noticed that? Like, bro, don't deadlift, you get this, or don't squat.
Bad for your back, bad for your knees.
But in actuality, they're actually the best things you can do for functionality, because primal movements include bending and squatting. Sounds a lot like my Saturday night sex.
I think that about covers it.
There you go, guys. Core Nutritionals, we'll link it down below. Makers of great products like Core Pro, and other things with core in the front, Core Ab. And then, of course, you got my favorite HPN Nur and Pa.
Pa 7.
Pa 7. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. That's not a game.